Okay, this is game 3 of the Tournament of Precedence, and in attendance for this one, actually, the fate that awaits the winner of this game. We have the 1993 Pittsburgh Penguins, the 85 Philadelphia Flyers, the season one champion 77 Montreal Canadiens, and kind of getting all up in their space here is the 82 New York Islanders, who emerged with the championship there in season two. And the winner of this game between the 2011 Vancouver Canucks and the 1996 Detroit Red Wings will enter the League of Champions and Presidents for Season 3. Pre-game roles did not favor Vancouver for this one. Their offense is an E going into this one, and Detroit's defense is a C. Vernon will get the starting goal, Mike Vernon for Detroit. He came up on the dice roll, actually. I wasn't sure whether or not they'd even want to start Osgood after he surrendered 6 goals in game 2 of 3 here in this best of 3. But Vernon came up on the roll anyway. However, Detroit's defense is a C. So Vancouver's looking at 14 or below for a scoring opportunity, 5-on-5. Card reading of 14 or below. And 29 at least for 5-on-4. Detroit, on the other hand, their offense, actually, they managed to roll a B for their offense. Roberto Luongo will get the start for Vancouver. I was automatically going to start him regardless of what came up there in the dice roll. And actually, Vancouver's defense is a B for this one as well. So a hot roll for Detroit, but one in turn for Vancouver. So Detroit's looking at 82 or greater to get a scoring opportunity here, 5-on-5. And then 67 on the power play. And again, just kind of hanging around here, not trying to be too obnoxious or anything, is the opposition that awaits them. So without further ado, let's get right into this one here. And off the top, we're going to have 1 minute coming off the clock here. With a 93, that's going to be an opportunity for the Red Wings right away. Getting that opportunity, player X for Detroit, player X is Doug Brown, actually, in the fourth line. So Detroit starting their fourth line here. Doug Brown has it at the blue line, and he's unable to fool Luongo from there. 2 more minutes to come off the clock now, after 3 minutes here in the first period, and that could be a penalty, actually, to the Red Wings. Let's see what the follow-up card gives us. That is VZ2. Detroit does not have, let me see here, I don't see, yes, I see a V, actually, Tim Taylor. They're on line 3, so Vancouver, next couple of cards, they will be up 5-on-4 at least. Let's see what we can get here. With a 29, actually, that is just the bare minimum of what they need to get a chance here in the power play. So getting that chance in the power play, player C for Vancouver is Alexander Burrows there on line 1. And Burrows has it in the slot in the power play. And let's see, Vernon unable to make any outstanding save or anything like that. It's going to be 1-0 here, Vancouver. Have to be real careful, actually, with this setup. Everything's kind of delicate, kind of touchy. This basically has all the stability of a house of cards. Same with this, actually. I don't know, this worked off camera. I have a feeling this thing's going to topple mid-period now that I have the camera turned on. I tried to do a few practice run-throughs, just going through the deck by itself here. But anyway, so that's at 3 minutes and some change. Let's get the exact number of seconds. And what I do now, I'm always modifying this a little bit here. This is always evolving, but now what I do is I take the number of seconds from the same card that I look at the forward line and defense pair for it. So at 3 minutes and 11 seconds into the first period, it is Vancouver, Alexander Burrows getting the goal. Sorry about the voice. It's been a pretty long day here, and I am pretty tired, and it is getting pretty late here as well. Pretty. So, 3:11 there in the first period, Burrows, and I'm looking at L1D1 actually for the assist. And what's been working for me again for the assist is I just flip 3 cards, especially on a power play. So that first flip there coming up, right defenseman, that will be, and it was L1D1, so that's going to be Burrows from Alex Edler. And the left wing is Daniel Sedin. So it's Burrows from Alex Edler and Daniel Sedin at 3:11 of period 1. And it's 1-0 Vancouver Canucks. Picking up where they left off here, scoring early in this one, just like they scored late in the last one there in game 2. So 3 more minutes come off the clock now. We're up to 7 minutes into the first period. And with 30, that'll be no chance for either team. 3 more minutes come off the clock now, up to minute 10. Detroit, again, they need 82 or greater, but it's going to be Vancouver actually here in the 10th minute of the third period. And player P on the Canucks is Kevin Bieksa, their line 2 defense pairing. Bieksa has it in the face-off circle, and he scores. Oh my goodness, it's 2-0 Vancouver here. And let's get the exact time here of that goal. So, goodness, 2-0 Canucks. I was not expecting this. Let's see here. So the exact time of the goal, 9:32, and L1D1, except that Bieksa's on pairing 2, so I'll go pairing 2D1. Bieksa is the goal scorer. so he can't assist on his own goal, obviously. Right wing there for line one is Alexander Burrows, his second point of the night. And for this one here, I'll just look at them both, R5 and center. R5 comes up first, so I'm going to give Daniel Sedin another assist there. And so yeah, it's going to be Bieksa from Burrows and Daniel Sedin at 9:32 of period one, and it's 2-0 Vancouver here. One more minute comes off the clock now, up to minute 11:37. That's no chance for either team. 3 more minutes come off the clock now, up here to minute 14 with the 33. Once again, no chance either way. I might actually remove some of these cards. We'll see what happens. 3 more minutes, so we're up to minute 17 now here of period one. And with a 51, that could be a penalty to both of them. Maybe we'll get the Raffi Torres, Keith Primo double fight once more. 4 and 4-5 for fighting. It looks like Torres will have a different dance partner. This time it's Darren McCarty. I don't envy him that on line 2 here. So with the penalty B there having come up here in the 17th minute of the first period. And I should check the away as well. So Z3, 2 and 2 for roughing, but I don't see a Z3 on Vancouver, so I'm just going to put Torres and McCarty in the box for 5 minutes. I'm reminded at this point that I should point out that this is how I play this game. This might not be in accordance with 100%, all of the rules all of the time. Again, I've played a few hundred games of it, and I've sort of developed and evolved my own style of playing it, which does change from time to time, but none of those changes would benefit either team either way. It's when I make changes, it's unanimously across the board what I do with it. And so anyway, here, basically we're still going to play 5-on-5. 2 more minutes come off the clock now. We're up to minute 19 and 41. That's no chance for either side. So let's see here what we get. Okay, 1 more minute. So again, this is how I play it, this one in particular. So I'm basically, I look at it right now as I'm it's transpiring, goodness, from minute 19 to 20, and let's see if we actually get anything here. No, we do not. So if this is not a 0-minute card, then I'm going to say it's intermission, and so indeed it is the first intermission. It's 2-0 Canucks after 1. Okay, teams have emerged from the dressing room here for period 2, though in the case of Raffi Torres and Darren McCarty, it may be that they're coming back from the arena parking lot. It's 2-0 Vancouver, somewhat surprisingly, at least to me after 1, although I don't know, maybe Vancouver finally they've seen something in Detroit here. They just they have their number now. They've finally figured out how to beat the Red Wings. Remains to be seen here. It's a pretty formidable Detroit team, pretty hard to keep down. And let's start things off here for period 2. It's going to be 2 minutes coming off the clock here. And with a 2, that's another scoring chance for the Canucks. Let's see, player A on Vancouver, that's going to be Daniel Sedin, looking to get his 3rd point of the contest. Has it at the blue line, and it's going to be Vernon tasked to make a big save here. From 6 to 12, that's an 8, so Vernon with a big stop, preventing this game from getting out of hand. Another minute comes off the clock, down to the 3rd minute of the second period, 39, that's no chance for either team. 3 more minutes come off the clock now, up to minute 6. That could be a penalty to the Canucks. Let's see what we get here. UZ3, they do have a player U, so the next couple of cards will be Detroit, actually up 5-on-4 at least. And the first of those 2 cards, so going into minute 7 now, it's going to be Detroit here on the power play. Player C, I believe that's Steve Yzerman. Yes, it is Yzerman here. 5-on-4, he has it in the slot. With a rebound, let's see if Luongo can swipe the rebound with his rebound rating of 5-6 for the left defenseman. He does not, so it's going to be, let's see here, left defenseman, what line here? Let's have a closer look here. D1, so it's going to be Nick Lidstrom. Lidstrom, who didn't score for like 7 or 8 games in this competition, and this is his second, I believe, in as many games here. Lidstrom, I'm going to say right away from Yzerman. And I will take the seconds off this one as well. I'm going to say it's 6:29 here in the power play for Detroit. Lidstrom from Yzerman, and let's see if we get someone else. That'd be L2D1, we'll say. R5 and LD. No, wait, that's Lidstrom as well. Let's flip once more here, see if we get anything. I almost feel like awarding an assist to Fedorov. I could see him figuring into this power play. Let's flip one more card, though, see what we get here. Center and left defenseman. So there you have it, even with the player advantage. It's just Lidstrom from Yzerman there, and I should actually change the score before I forget to. So Detroit's on the board here, making this one close. Okay, another minute comes off the clock now. We're up to minute 8 and 15. That's just out of Vancouver's range. Again, they need 14 or below. 3 more minutes come off the clock now, up to minute 11. And with a 97, the Red Wings here with a chance to tie. Sorry, once again, I am tired. Yzerman once again figuring big into this big game. Yzerman has it in the face-off circle, and look at that. Steve Yzerman ties the game. I have to be careful how loud I get here at this hour. It's Steve Yzerman. It's 2-2. And the exact time of the goal, 24 seconds past the 10th minute. So at 10:24 here in period 2. I'm looking at L2D2 for the assist. Yzerman from Bob Airy. And Darren McCarty. Okay, Eisman from Avery and McCarty at 10:24 period 2. We have a 2-all game here in the second. 3 more minutes come off the clock now. We're up to minute 14 and 33. That's going to be no chance either way. 91 now. We're up to minute 17 and another penalty B home and away. Where have we seen this before? 17 into the first. I swear I shuffled these. Let's see what we get here for home in the dust them up. A Y2 with a 2 and 2. Ooh. Oh, goodness. Okay, and again, once again, this is how I play it. I go home first, and I go in the order that it reads in the card. So it's going to be Konstantinov, among others, here with the 2 and 2. And let's see, though, looking at the away, I see that Z3, so Vancouver will be spared here. Konstantinov's going to the box for 4. Let's see in the next couple if Vancouver can't manage to pull ahead again. We're looking at 29 or less for this one. 13, that'll do. Let's see here. It's going to be player H. Player H is Christian Ehrhoff. He's got 4 or 5 goals in this thing already, somewhat inexplicably, though he's a pretty good offensive defenseman in his prime there, circa 2011, let's say. Ehrhoff from the blue line on the power play quite appropriately. Let's see, a bullet from the point, and that actually doesn't manage to go in. Vernon's going to stop that. So another minute here. There will be no chance, and so the first penalty's been killed off there. But again, this is a 4-minute here, a double minor. So going into the 20th minute, there is nothing either way here, and unless this is a 0-minute card. So second intermission, it was Vancouver up 2-0 after 1. It's 2-0, or Detroit rather, 2-0 in period 2 for the Red Wings. We have a 2-2 game after 2. Could you really ask for more? Could you ask for better? This is game 3 of 3 of the Tournament of Presidents, and it's 2-2 going into period 3. Be right back. Back for period 3, 2-2 after 2, and the Canucks are going to start this one here 5-on-4 for the first minute. Let's see what they get in the opening minute of the third. That'll do once more. That's going to be a scoring chance for the Canucks here with the power play. And getting that chance, player Y in Vancouver. Let's see Christian Ehrhoff here with another chance in the power play. This time, though, he's jumped up in the play. He has it in the slot. And he scores from there. Christian Ehrhoff in the power play, putting Vancouver up 3-2 here early into period 3. Let's get the exact time. Let's get the exact time of that goal. 52 seconds here into period 3, and I'm not going to look at 4BD2. I'm gonna just improvise here, and I'm gonna say L1D2 because L1 came up in this card. So line 1 center Henrik Sedin, about time for him to get a point in a contest like this. And let's see here, R5 and 6. Well, there is an R5 actually on line 1 as well, that being Daniel Sedin. So it's gonna be Christian Ehrhoff from the brothers Sedin from the Twins. Here at 52 seconds in period 3, it's 3-2 Vancouver. Okay, 3 minutes come off the clock now. A card that Detroit could have used. Again, their scoring chances are arrived at with the card of 82 or greater. On the other hand, it's going to be the Vancouver Canucks with the chance, though. Player P on Vancouver is Kevin Bieksa. Bieksa, who scored earlier in the game. He has it at the blue line this time. And Vernon's going to be tasked to come up with another big one here. Let's see, 4. He can't do it. Look at this. Kevin Bieksa, big Game 3 hero. And those were different cards and everything, too. It was just meant to be. Kevin Bieksa coming up here big, 4-2. They're doing it again at the Joe Louis Arena, the 2011 Vancouver Canucks. And who counted them out? Who wrote them off? So goodness, 4 minutes in. Okay. Let's see here. So yeah, 4 on the save. So that's a goal. So I'm looking at this card now. I'm going to see it 3:08 here. So 2 goals in just over 2 minutes. Goodness, that'd be 2 minutes and 16 seconds between goals. And if my math is correct at this hour, and L2D2, I'm looking at Bieksa's and pairing 2. That's convenient. Bieksa is the right defenseman. It's going to be Bieksa from Ryan Kessler. And let's see if there's an R5. No, there isn't, but because it's his line there, what I do, I'm going to award an assist to Dan Hamhuis. So Bieksa from Ryan Kessler and Dan Hamhuis at 3:08 of period 3. And 4-2 Vancouver is your score. Let's see, another minute off the clock now. We're up to minute 5 here of period 3. 99. Detroit's trying to get back into it. They're doing it again at Joe Louis Arena. It's player A. Player A, Sergei Fedorov. Though he has it at the blue line, Fedorov unable to score from there. Okay, let's see. 2 more minutes come off the clock now. We're up to minute 7 here. 41, that's no scoring chance either way. 2 more minutes now. Up to minute 9 here in the third period with a 22. That's no scoring chance either way either. Up to minute 11 now. 92, that's going to be another chance for the Red Wings coming back the other way. Player F on Detroit. Igor Larionov on line 1. Larionov, though, has it at the blue line. Vancouver doing a good job here keeping Detroit to the outside. And Larionov's going to be unable to score from the blue line. So 18 now. Up to minute 12 at period 3. There could be a penalty to the Canucks. Let's see. I'm looking at TNT3 on Vancouver. So Detroit, they'll get a chance here in the power play with about 8 minutes to go here. And actually, it could be a 5-on-3. Let's see. With 7 minutes to go here. W and Y2 on Vancouver. Yes, they have some W's. So Detroit is going to be 5-on-3 here for the next minute. Let's see, 71. That will do actually for a power play scoring chance for the Detroit Red Wings here going into the 14th minute. And player A on Detroit, that's Sergei Fedorov. Once again, he has it in the slot here on the power play, and that's just going to be a little too much. A little too much here. Up two men. And let's see here. Looking for card number 3. Okay. So 4-3 is the score here with about 6 minutes to go. And actually, because that wasn't a 5-on-3 minute, Detroit's going to have 1 minute here, a 5-on-4, a chance to tie. Let's see if they can do it going into minute 15. 67, and they needed 67 or greater to get, I'm sorry, to get the power play chance. They needed 67 or greater. They're doing it. What? I didn't video record the game earlier, and I was just hoping to get something that was at least, almost as good or even half as good. So here, Detroit with a chance to tie, a scoring opportunity here in the power play going into minute 15 of period 3. Player B for Detroit is Slava Kozlov. Slava Kozlov, though, back at the blue line there in the power play, and look at that. Either a big block from someone in Vancouver or Roberto Luongo otherwise coming up big. And it remains 4-3, and 3 minutes come off the clock now. Time is not favoring Detroit for this one. They're running out of it. With the 20, that'll be no scoring chance either way. Let's see, 2 minutes to go. I think Detroit's going to have to pull the goaltender to try to tie. Okay, so into the minute 19 there. A 6th player on the ice for Detroit and no goal scored either way. We're going into the 20th minute now here of period 3. It will be an empty net goal. I think that is going to be game. Let's see, getting that empty net goal. I just straight up look at the next card, player L on the Canucks, putting them up 5-3 here. It's Jannik Hansen from line 3, his second goal of this competition. And Hansen, let's get some assists here. Well, actually, we'll get the time here and the assist here at. Did I even get the exact time for this goal? I think I got ahead of myself and got a little too excited. I do that sometimes, and sorry about that. Anyway, it's oh goodness, yeah. Okay. Anyway, it is what it is. 19 again. Any errors in this one are due to incompetence. They're not intentional. So here at 19:47, 13 seconds to go. Jannik Hansen, and I'm looking at 4 bench and D2. I'm going to look at line 3 and D2 rather to see if there were any assists here. 13 minutes remaining. Hansen himself is the right wing. Center Manny Malhotra. And let's see here. Center and right wing. So just the 1 assist on the goal. Let's see if Detroit now. Let's see if they can salvage anything here in the final 13 seconds. No, they cannot. So there you have it. Somewhat inexplicably, surprisingly, Vancouver 5-3. I'm really going to have to go and double check. I will actually run it back. I've got the cards in order, and I will see once I play the video back. I'll keep these in order and see if there's something there that when Detroit scored on the power play. With that being said, you know what? Sometimes, like a real life on ice official, you miss some calls. I got quite excited there, admittedly, when Detroit got back to within 1. So we'll see what happens here. I think for some combination of excitement and social anxiety there, I did black out probably a little bit there in the 3rd period. So I'm going to have to play it back for myself just to see what the heck happened here. Anyway, there you have it, though. Tournament of Presidents. And I guess entering the League of Champions and Presidents in Season 3 will be the 2011 Vancouver Canucks. I can't believe it. Detroit, they were so hungry. They got so close. Dave is probably actually, clicking and unclicking and subbing and unsubbing and probably doesn't know what to do with himself. But once again, there you have it. 5-3 final score. Vancouver Canucks. Anytime, any consideration that you give anything like this, while it's never expected, it is always appreciated. Have a good night. Bye for now.